Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
But it is
That's why
fun.
most atheists don't want to talk with me, because they're going to get their head handed to them and shown that their position is irrational and incoherent. The atheist mentality and attitude is much like Stockton Rush, who refused to have his submersible, the Titan, undergo stress testing, right, and certification. Atheists refuse to have their talking points stress tested. Okay. So do we have any atheists in here who have testicular fortitude, who, unlike Stockton, hold on. So unlike Stockton Rush, who got crushed to death by the ocean's depths because he didn't want to have his submersible stress test, any atheists who feel that their talking points? Why are you talking while I'm speaking?
Because you asked for an atheist.
I didn't ask for you to overtalk me while I was speaking.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, but since you want to go ahead, I'll defer to you. What would you like to say, Ryan?
Sorry, my impression is that the user named Blaster Master in here is an atheist, I believe. Is that true?
Let's see if he is an atheist with testicular fortitude. Are you an atheist, Blaster?
Sure, probably. I don't know. Your definition is weird.
Can you get closer? No, I use the standard definition. I'm not a schmuck on the internet like many atheists who use a non-standard definition. The standard definition of atheism, that there are no gods, or specifically there is no God. Okay? Atheists who do not use the standard definition are simply doing so because they know they can't defend what they really believe. Okay? But it doesn't matter. Even let me just finish. Even if they opt, let me just finish, okay? Even if they opt for a non-standard definition, which will make their position indistinguishable from the agnostic position, it doesn't matter either way, because their position still constitutes the denial of God, either directly or indirectly. Your mic, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I would say I think that you probably dismiss the burden of proof quite a bit. Like, do you defend your position at all, ever?
I defend the existence of the God on a regular basis. That the existence of God. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So let me ask you a question. Like, what would you say is the best argument that you think comes from atheists that you talk to?
There is none. There is none. God has already declared that the rejection that God is, and that we assert this by virtue that God has undeniably and rationally, irrefutably revealed himself through creation. Any rejection of that, regardless of how it's intellectually verbalized, is defenseless. Let me just explain it to you, okay? The atheist talking points, whether they're by amateurs or lay people or professional atheists, let's say in sophisticated books or writings, they cannot stand the stress testing. Okay, they don't hold up. All right. I mean, I can walk you through it if you want. I'm not just simply making. Let me finish. When I'm talking, please don't overtalk me. Okay.
Okay. Well, I was just
right. So I'm not just making an empty claim. Okay. I'll be glad. Okay. Would you not talk while I'm talking? Are you far away from your microphone? Are you having trouble hearing me?
Right here, man.
Okay. Now, I'm not just making empty claims. I can back up what I'm saying. Yeah, really.
Okay. How do you answer the outsider's test of faith then?
First of all, get closer to your microphone, because I'm having a little trouble understanding.
My mic's right in front. Let me see if I can turn it.
All right. Well, then it's 2023. You need to get a good mic.
Do you have him turned down?
No, his volume seems okay to me.
Is that
it's not the volume, it's the proximity to the mic source.
But do I need to be closer like this?
That's a little better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Darth, how do you solve the outsider's test of faith?
How do I solve the outsider what?
So the outsider's test of faith.
What does that mean?
Say you believe you're a presuppositionalist, right?
Everybody's a presuppositionalist.
Right. So you assume God, right? What if other people assume God?
No, sir. I don't merely assume God exists. Okay. I hold God as the ultimate starting and reference point because God has taken the initiative to reveal himself through everything individually and collectively in creation in an undeniable, irrefutable way, which can be expressed philosophically that the temporal necessarily indicates the eternal, and the denial thereof leads to a reductio ad absurdum conclusion that your position will be absurd when you deny the proposition.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Do you understand what the outsider's test of faith is?
I asked you to explain that, and you have yet to.
No, so I'm just surprised you've never heard of it after being around for so long.
Yeah. Stop playing games, okay? I asked
I'm
you
not
to explain,
playing a game.
Okay, have a nice day, sir. You're done.
Oh, I'm done?
Come on, we gotta hear this. Surely we have to hear the outsider's test of faith. Unless you're afraid of it.
I think Blaster was referring to the term coined by John Loftus. Does that help you understand what we're
give me a second here.
Already aware of?
Okay, so I haven't talked with Yandolf in many, many moons, and he just wants to start trolling me. Okay, go ahead. What about John Loftus? I'm familiar with him. What about him?
Well, Blaster was just remarking in surprise, right, that you're unfamiliar with that pretty well-known idea that was just originated there. And
I'm not familiar with the term. Maybe I understand the idea. What? Tell me what the term means.
Sure. So the outsider's test of faith, kind of basically. Let me think. I wasn't ready to define it, but
can you please get closer to your mic source?
No.
All it is that
have a nice day.
Darth, all the outsider's test of faith is you apply the same critical standards to your faith book as you would like the Book of Mormon or something. It's really simple and stupid.
What does that even mean?
It's just it's like a presupposition that because you're raised in Christianity that you don't have a proper, or you have a bias towards not seeing it as skeptically as you would an outsider's.
Was Jules muted?
Jules, yeah, because she refused to do something about her microphone.
I don't think it sounded like she couldn't, maybe, and her audio seemed okay.
Well, she seemed to have an attitude on the microphone.
I thought she sounded very nice, but okay.
Oh, okay, good for you.
I'm very respectful.
If you talk to precepts, they will always do this because they're basically saying, well, if you're not a Muslim, then how dare you talk about Islam? Let's talk about what you believe, not what they believe. But I'm using the outsider test for faith here, which I tell them. I am doing the outsider's test of faith right now. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Yeah. Are you arguing for Islam?
No, I'm doing the outsider test of faith.
Okay, good. Well, Islam is internally self-contradictory.
So is Christianity. Yeah, and I would agree with you.
Darth, how do you solve the outsider's test of faith?
How do I solve the outsider what?